Bring in our second guest for this afternoon, who is also vying for a Senate seat. This time he's returning trying to return to the Senate. Welcome to the Storycon, former Senator Gregorio Gringo Honasan.
Good afternoon, Senator.
Hi,
Senator.
Good afternoon, Sec. Good afternoon, Mami, and
Yes.
Sec Ronald.
Long time no see, Senator. Long time no see.
Oo nga, long time no here.
Opo.
Sec Ronald tawag sa'yo. Dapat pala introduction namin sa'yo, secretary na lang na Ronald.
Pwede rin. Basta mas kwan yun. Mas hindi misrepresentation yun kesa sa attorney. Kesa sa attorney.
Sige.
Senator, anong ginawa nyo nung wala kaming balita sa inyo? During the hiatus, ano po yung ginawa ninyo?
Tumutulong po, unconditional dahil alam niyo naman, kailangan all hands tayo ngayon sa dami ng problema at sitwasyon na hinaharap ng buong bansa. So, we were helping left and right, front and center.
Pero sir, in what way, sir? In what way? Could you be more specific?
Hindi po, consultant tayo. Doon po sa task force on infectious diseases. Galing tayo sa kabinete after our tour of duty as Secretary of the Information and Communications Technology. After 21 years as a senator, and then 7 years as a rebel, alam ni Sec Ronald dyan, at 17 years as a soldier. So, ang kwan natin. Ang history natin.
So, pwede ba, Senator, ang kampanya nyo ngayon ay yung durugin yung mga infectious diseases sa ating mga politika? Medyo marami-rami.
Hindi kasi yan, Sec Ronald, ng kalaban. Hindi natin may pagkakaila na dapat ang harapin natin yung mga problema na mga totoo that felt on the ground, no? Basically, unemployment, food, clothing, shelter, tapos education, health, at saka siyempre access to accurate, complete, and timely information or data, the new gold, the new oil. Ang unfinished business na ibig kong ipagpatuloy kung sakaling pagkatiwalaan muli tayo ng taong bayan.
Well, Senator, let me ask you this question kasi I also read about that that you said you're running because of unfinished business.
Yes.
So I have a question for you. Actually, it's a question not just for you, but for anybody and everybody else who's spent a long time in the legislature. Kasi, for example, you have been in the Senate for 21 years, from 1995 until 2004, then 2007 until 2019. So 21 years is quite long. So what, from your perspective, is still unfinished business after being in the Senate for 21 years? You've been there longer than most voters have been alive.
Yes.
But that question applies to you, not just to you, but also to all the other legislators.
Okay, I will put that in the proper context by sharing with you, Ma'am Ampi, Sec Ronald, and Ed, that nag-form kami ng bagong party ngayon, National Party, yung Reform Party, na ang tradition ay goes back to the early 80s, kung saan binuo yung Reform, the Armed Forces Movement, yung RAM, ano?
Yes.
And then, after that, inabsorbin po namin yung mga veterano ng OCUD. And then, the leaderless armed components of the so-called revolutionary left at saka yung mga Muslim brothers natin. So, ito yung mga who came from the armed struggle na nagbalik loob. Yun ho ang core ng reform movement. So, going back to your question, Ed, no? Among a few of our advocacies at some laws passed after 21 years in the Senate, land use, agrarian reform, the peace process, a national peace policy, tapos a mini-Marshall Plan for Mindanao, nutrition, digitization of the bureaucracy so that we can manage time more efficiently and better. So, among others, clean air, clean water, yun ang mga unfinished business natin.
Senator, may grupo kasi sa Senado dati, yung Macho Group. with Lito Lapid, with Senator Ping Lacson, Tito Soto. Ngayon, yung tatlo na yon ay nasa administration slate, no? Wala bang negotiations para kayo ay maisama dun sa nabakanteng slot sa administration slate? No? Ngayon, yung binakante ni Amy, wala bang ganong klaseng move para ipalit kayo?
Hindi ko alam, Sec Ronald, pero ang hinahabol namin dito, kaya binuo yung Reform Party, dahil meron kaming inihahain na klarong plataforma at programa, at syempre, yung kumisa, nawawala sa pansin natin, yung tinatawag na party discipline. So we are just offering the Reform Party with me as a senator candidate to provide our people, the electorate, with a broader range of choices. Yung tanong nyo po, no, yung Macho Group, sa totoo lang, ang original nito, yung Macho Block, ay sina Tito Sen, si Senator Ping, tayo, at saka si Senator Loren Legarda. Yun ang original. At ang basihan nito, ang basihan talaga nito, yung personal friendship namin. And then we found ourselves serving in the same Senate, the same Congress, no? So, ito hong temporary inclusion in the admin slate, dun sa ibang mga lineup, kung ano ito, secondary. Ang pinagmulan talaga nito ay yung personal namin pagkakaibigan at shared common advocacies addressing yung tinatawag nating public and national interest.
So si Ed Ligaw hindi pwedeng mag-member ng Macho Group.
Senator, hanggang ngayon you are still identified with kasi nabanggit nyo yung Reform the Armed Forces Movement You are still identified with the People Power Movement in 1986. Sa ngayon, mga 4 na dekada na and people are getting frustrated with democracy in the Philippines Ano po ba yung masasabi nyo sa mga nangyayari ngayon?
Well, unang-una, Mami, no? The People Power, the 1986 People Power Revolution, bloodless, no? Was actually an opportunity for us to address not personality changes, no, but problems in the system, yung mga institutional damage. Sa nangyari po kasi noon, kaya sabi nga nila, may kasabihan, papiro pa nga, na, we Filipinos historically, no, we never miss an opportunity to miss an opportunity.
Yan na nga.
Ang nangyari ho kasi noon, after the People Power Revolution, nag-uwian yung people power at pinaubaya sa government yung pamamahala. Actually ho, the people power, no, people power in 1986 was the easy part. The more challenging part was inducing political unity, social cohesion, and of course economic prosperity, which happen to be the pillars of national security. Pero tayong mga bata sa West Philippines, but the problems, Ma'am Amino, remain to be basic needs. Employment, underemployment, yung binanggit ko kanina, food, clothing, shelter, education, health, the basics po. Yun ang kailangan itawid natin sa pamamagitan ng mga programa at plataforma. That's what the Reform Party is trying to do.
Senator, nabanggit nyo kanina na yung participation nung part ng Macho Block do sa administration slate is practically more tactical. More strategic ay yung inyong relationship sa isa't isa even before the administration slate, no, ng Macho Group na kasama pala si Senator Loren Legarda, no? Ang tanong ko, Senator, paano kayo magkakampanya with that complexion, no? With that kind of relationship? Halimbawa, meron bang sariling kampanya yung Macho Group na hiwalay dun sa administration? Ikalawa ay yung Macho Group kasi ay nasa administration ngayon. Kayo, nagkaroon kayo ng stint as secretary ng Duterte government. Paano nyo inanavigate yung ganyang klaseng polarization ngayon between the Duterte and the administration, no? Ang more strategic na unity nyo ay yung Macho Block na medyo may ganong klaseng relasyon sa isa't isa?
Actually, Sec Ronald, may balak kami din na Senator Ping at Tito Sen na magkita-kita, magkape at mag-compare notes. Dahil wala naman po akong control sa magiging kampanya nila. Sabi ko nga, isasama nila ako, okay lang, no? But I plan to do this on my own, harnessing the power, no? Yung force multiplier na social media, addressing, of course, yung blank slate, yung yung millennials, yung Gen XYZ, para magkaroon sila ng better sense of history. Second, what I really plan to do is to continue making statements about mobilization, preparing for any eventuality. Dahil hindi lamang dahil dito sa banta sa West Philippine Sea, no? Kundi the need for us to address these concerns. So, ang inahabol lang talaga namin, which may sound motherhood, is, siyempre, we cannot give what we do not have. No? Harmony in our families, cooperation in our communities, order in the state, inclusive growth for the nation, and security in our shores. And for to do this, tinatanong nga ako, Sec. Ronald, no, Ed, Ma'am Ami, former senator, former secretary, does the Philippines have an army to confront the threats against us? Sabi ko, no, the Philippines doesn't have an army because the Philippines is an army. Ang kailangan immobilize natin, in laging inuulit, whole of nation approach, etc., etc., we have to mobilize the entire Filipino citizenry para prepare tayo for any eventuality. Second, when you deal, let's say, with China, a nation with a 5,000-year history, mag-iingat tayo. Tayo, 120 years old. The US, 250. UK, 1,000 years. Wala pa po yun pag samasamahin mo sa kalahati nung pinagdaanan ng China. So, kailangan may plano tayo. So, lagi tayo napapakaupo, no, sa pro or anti, nakakalimutan yung pagiging pro-Filipino. Yun ang balak ng magiging tema ng kampanya natin.
Okay.
Okay
po.
Maraming salamat, Senator.
Senator Aspirant Gringo Nasan, sir.
Good luck sa inyong kampanya.
Thank you, Senator. Good luck.
Yes, ma'am. Ingat po kayo palagi. Thank you.